Previously on Lock of the Week.
Can't pronounce his whole name, so I'm just gonna say it. For UFC Vegas 58, my Lock of the Week is my goat, Saeed. I'm just gonna go with Saeed. He is fighting Ronnie Lawrence this weekend. If you think Ronnie Lawrence is gonna win, put in the chat right now, because I'm gonna call all of you, everyone out.
Look! Look! What the fuck is this? Look at this! What the fuck is going on?
Oh, fuck off you fat useless sack of fucking Yankee danky doodle shite.
Oh my god, he on X Games mode. Oh! He needs some milk!
But it ain't about how hard you hit. It's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. How much you can take and keep moving forward. That's how winning is done. Now, if you know what you're worth, now go out and get what you're worth. But you gotta be willing to take the hits and not pointing fingers saying you ain't where you want to be because of him or her or anybody. Cowards do that, and that ain't you. You're better than that.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to We Want Picks. My name is Jacob. I want to thank you so much for joining me here today, coming off a back-to-back Lock of the Week wins. If you guys are new to the Lock of the Week, what this is quite simply, every single week I pick one underdog on every single card that I believe in my mind is going to win with 100% certainty. And so far we are now 15-10, picking all underdogs except for Ryan Hall and Pat Sabatini, who will always be the Lock of the Week. Not only have we gone back-to-back Lock of the Week wins, but last week, if you watched our Tuesday breakdown, this channel is me and Angelo Bodetti on Tuesday nights. We break down the card. Last Tuesday live, I picked every single fight correctly. That's right, I went 11-0 in picks, so make sure you like the video. Subscribe if you're new, become a member. If you are a member and you comment on this video and my Lock of the Week loses, you are automatically entered to win $50, but you heard that right. I went 11-0 in picks. This is not just a pretty face. This is not just a model body. I got some brains up here too. I do my research. I buckled down, and it finally paid off with the perfect card on a very, very tricky card in UFC Vegas 58. So I'm very, very proud about that. Like the video if you haven't already, and let's get into Lock of the Week for UFC Long Island. Before we get too far into Lock of the Week for this week, we got to reflect back to last week because there was a lot of other people that also hit their Lock of the Week. So let's check out the Hall of Champions for UFC Vegas 58. So congrats to everyone who made the Hall of Champions for UFC 58. Again, I'm sorry if I missed anyone. The comments are getting crazy. There is hundreds of comments these days. And remember, if you edit your comment, I will not include you because I'm just going to assume that you edited it after the fact and changed your Lock of the Week. I'm sure you didn't, but that's just what I have to assume. So don't edit your comment. Make sure you put one Lock of the Week. If you put multiple ones, I'm not going to include you. Put one Lock of the Week, underdog. Comment right now your underdog Lock of the Week for UFC Long Island. And with that said, there was a lot of you that missed your Lock of the Week. So let's look at everyone's favorite part of the Lock of the Week videos, the Wall of Shame for UFC Vegas 58. First up, we have Rico, who lost his undefeated record at the hands of the judges. Oh, that's gotta sting. Jesse hasn't hit a Lock of the Week since the Clinton administration. Mr. Morgan went with the easiest Lock of the Week of all time. Whoopsie! Jacob, ask your parents to change your name after this disaster of a pick. You're embarrassing me. The only thing Carl Roberson finished was signing his Bellator contract. Oh, he's out of there. Pat Barry had the right idea, just groomed the wrong pick in the end. Big Joe Cleveland represents all of Cleveland in losing at pretty much everything. Prominent Talent Show is back on the wall, but I appreciate his honesty and his record. A lot of you are fucking liars. Zach B went with RDA and ended up getting RKO'd. Huge ass is gonna have to prove it. Go ahead and say I'm on Instagram. Les Harris went with Big Mike Johnson and ended up eating a Big Johnson from the judges. Congrats on your first comment ending up on the wall. Next time, I'm not gonna be quite as nice. Akeem should have stuck with his gut instead of got punched in the gut just like Robertson did over and over and over. The only person's cardio that's getting tested is your mom's. Haha, just kidding. But seriously, you cursing me again and I'm gonna have your mom take away your phone and round your ass. And last but not least, we have the greatest lock of the week pick of all time. Jameson went with Jacob Lyons. I win 11-0. This has been Wall of Shame. So that was the Wall of Shame for UFC Vegas 58. Again, thank you for all the comments, all the likes, the new subscriptions, the new members. It's all love, guys. Even we can go back and forth, we can argue in the comments, but at the end of the day, it's all love. I appreciate all your guys' support. But let's get into the lock of the week for UFC Long Island. So for lock of the week for UFC Long Island, there was a couple different areas I was about to head, and an opportunity actually just presented itself. But I'm going to go with my gut here. My initial lock of the week was going to be Yair. I think Yair beats Brian Ortega, but I can't do that to my guy. I'm a big Brian Ortega guy. He is super, super dangerous. If he wins, I wouldn't be surprised. I just think Yair can get it done in the striking. He is not going to be my lock of the week. And I know a lot of people have been commenting like, oh, Jacob, you should date Tracy Cortez. You should. Listen, if I wanted to date Tracy Cortez, I would do it. No problem, but I got all the respect in the world for Brian Ortega and Tracy Cortez and their relationship, so I'm not going to interfere. But Tracy, you know, somebody slips up, you let me know. So the other opportunity that just presented itself was Dustin Jacoby. I think he absolutely dominates that matchup, but he just now became an underdog this week. This morning, he became an underdog. I put a bet on him. I think he's going to win the fight, but I can't do it to my lock of the week. I already had my lock of the week locked in. I actually DM'd my lock of the week on Instagram. I told him he was the lock of the week. He liked the message, so he is fired up, ready to go. My lock of the week for UFC Long Island is none other than the dangerous, the smooth, the powerful Dustin Stoltz. What? Dustin Stoltz full. Whatever the hell his last name is. I love this dude going in this matchup. I know a lot of people are going to say he's on a 3-fight losing streak. 2 of those fights he was winning. He was up against much better grapplers than him. The guy is a phenomenal grappler with good striking. I know, guy. I said I was never going to pick a grappler again, and maybe this comes back to bite me, but 2-fight winning streak. We're going back to a grappler who also has pretty good striking as well. I think he can win a striking battle, but I think he can definitely dominate the wrestling and grappling in this matchup. He is a black belt in submission wrestling. He is a brown belt in jiu-jitsu. I think he absolutely dominates this matchup with Dwight Grant. Dwight Grant is a guy that's trying to become an aggressive guy. He's moving up in weight, not very well versed on the ground in the wrestling, in the jiu-jitsu. He's trying to become an aggressive fighter, and he paid for that in his last matchup. Got knocked out just a few months ago. I think that Dustin can win this fight however he wants to win the fight. If he wants to strike, if he wants to wrestle, I really love the value play in Dustin here. I think he absolutely dominates that fight. I put 4 units on him to win the money line. I put another 3 units at him at plus 3.5. Tune into our Friday video for a complete breakdown of my bets for this fight and for the entire card. Go back to our Tuesday live stream if you want the entire breakdown of this fight with me and Angelo. Angelo picked Dwight Grant. I'm on the Dustin side for this. I feel great about it. He is my lock of the week for UFC Long Island. I want to thank you guys for joining me again this week for lock of the week. Make sure you put your lock of the week in the comments below. Like the video, subscribe if you're new, and I want to thank you guys again so much for all the support. I'm out of here.